Aries, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. We're going to discuss the astrology for Aries too. This is an energy reading, so please apply it to how it resonates in your life. Remember, I always create an extended reading that goes deeper and goes into more detail, so I hope you'll join me for that after this video. The links to that are in the description box below, as well as the top of the comment section. I'll pin it too. So let's go over a little bit of the astrology. How you feeling? Kind of not so good, right? No, not in terms of emotionally. There is a square from Neptune to Mars, and Mars is in retrograde. So Mars in retrograde is already a little less energy, and the fact that you've had this superpower boost of energy from Jupiter in your first house for the past how many months, but now Jupiter's no longer in Aries. Jupiter went out of Aries and retrograded all the way back into Pisces. So you've lost the extra jet fuel from Jupiter, and Mars has gone into retrograde just at the right time when flu season hits. And how better to define flu season than Neptune squared to Mars, which is what is happening this week. This is almost leading me to believe that almost every Aries I'm talking to either has a head cold or a chest cold. Basically, that something's going on. You know why this is happening? To slow you the fuck down. It's not to kill you. It's not to do you in. You're going to feel like that. You're going to feel, because you're like the perpetual warrior in you is going to feel like, oh, the freaking universe is trying to get on me. I'm just going to fight it. And you're going to get even sicker. And it's going to get even worse. And you're going to get even more hurt. The more you fight and resist what the universe is throwing in front of you to slow your ass down, the worse it's going to be, and you could do some real damage to yourself. So kick the fuck back. Slow the fuck down. Because you've actually already done all the work. And if you put yourself in a receiving position, there's going to be some phone calls this week from people who definitely want to work with you, want to hire you, or want to select you for whatever it is that you've been trying to be selected for. I'm going to let you know that right now. That's how the astrology is working for y'all. Let's get into the cards. The cards that have come up onto the table, drawing my attention right to them, is lay a solid foundation and dream the world into being. You've got your future wrong. Whatever you think you were meant to be, you were meant to do, you're not going to end up doing it. You're not going to get there in the way that you thought you would. You got something all wrong. So it's almost like the universe is saying, slow the fuck down because you need to readjust. You could either be really disappointed or you could be really liberated because you're finally getting realigned with what you're really supposed to do and who you're really supposed to be. Instead of jet fueling onto, hey, I took this rocket that somebody else put me on and this is the direction I'm supposed to go in. You really aren't. Your future may feel a little clouded right now because it's saying, hey, lay a solid foundation, but it isn't. You're feeling like rocky ground, like you're uncertain, and your future is uncertain. Dream the world into being, but it's almost like the reason why the future is uncertain is you're basing it on old dreams. You're basing it on old aspirations, and that's why the future is coming out like, no, you don't have it right. You don't have it right. Now, this may not be a bad thing. And the surprises that are going to come to you are to realign you with your actual natural trajectory. So hold on. Be fearless and bold has come out, and that's you showing up in your own reading, which is really wonderful energy. It's just affirming, you know. But this is also a sense of knowing who yourself, knowing your true sense of self, and being courageous. But the courage, where do you apply the courage now? You have to apply the courage to what you've never done. You have to apply the courage to what's odd for you. You have to apply the courage to what's weird, because Uranus is so hyperactive and super powered right now. Even though I don't think it's making any direct impact with Mars, it doesn't matter. It's making direct impact with Scorpio. You know, and it's almost like that's going to impact you too. This sense of it doesn't want to be predicted. It's basically the overall message for you right now, Aries, is stop predicting your future. Stop saying that you know which direction you're going in, because the truth is you don't. God's got other plans for you. And yeah, for a lot of you, it's going to feel like disappointment and feel like you lost. You didn't lose. You got kicked off the field because it wasn't even a field you were supposed to be on. You were fighting somebody else's game. You were using all your energy for somebody else's game. Get into your own game and then feel the real victory of that. We have take time out. Oh yeah, in other words, here's your authority figure coming in. First of all, it means that yes, an authority figure has recognized your brashness, your boldness. They're really loving on you right now, and they really want to protect you, defend you, and help you. You are going to have that hookup this week that is going to help you realign and get set up for what your real true trajectory is, because you weren't going in that direction. You'd been real distracted. So there's just this sense of forcing you to take time out. A, for self-care, because there's a lot of, flus and stuff going around, especially for you guys. So it definitely take time out for self-care. And while you're taking time out, the reason why you don't want to take time out for self-care is because you know the truth will catch up to you if you stop. And some of you are absolutely going to fucking break yourselves by refusing to stop just so that you don't have to hear, guess what? You've been wasting your time. It's not going to come true. This is the best news that you could ever receive, because your dream, your actual dream, is waiting for you. Let me redirect you to that correct field. Believe in yourself. This isn't bad. This is wonderful. This is actually potential for somebody coming into your life to help you plant that initial seed that is your trajectory, your true trajectory, because you didn't really know how you were going to get there. You almost felt like maybe it was a feeling, I'm not going in the right direction because nobody's supporting me. Somebody wants to support you. So let them catch up with you. This slowing down period, the obstacles, the colds, the flu, everything that's coming in your way is to slow you down, because somebody has to catch up to you. This is all metaphoric, but it's universal. That's what's going on in your life right now. Believe in yourself and plant those seeds. This is day by day, step by step. Also, it's Virgo energy. It's heal. You have to heal. You have to heal, or your dreams will never come true. That's the relationship between the decisions that you're making now and and your future. And I'm telling you right now, you've got it all wrong. You got it all wrong. You think the decisions that you're making are setting you up for success. They're actually breaking you. Think about it. Are you getting sicker or are you getting better? Are you getting happier and healthier or are you getting worse? This is 100% because you keep continuing to be stubborn and make the same fucking decision. You have to make different choices. And those choices are, in terms of the suggestion of the cards, slow down. Stop making the choices. Accept the little routines that's in front of you. Do the easy work. Work smart, not hard. Because if you keep working at this pace, you're going to break yourself. I love this energy. And then what comes out? Guess what? Oh, sookie. And we're going to find out. I'm going to break this down for you to find out what exactly this is. But it is BAM saying super moon. Guess what? We're having a full moon soon. This coming November 8th. I think that's Tuesday. Some huge shit is going to break off and pop off right then. It's going to pop off. Like shit is about to explode. You've got your date right there on the full moon. It's about to explode because it's been building for a while. Something very emotional is going to happen to you on that day. Make sure it's not you killing yourself. You know what I'm saying? Don't keep being stupid. You want to know why? Because look at what's in your future. The answers you need are coming, and your hard work is paying off. Your hard work is paying off, new moon, and communications. It's almost like you're finally going to get the answers you've been working for or you've been seeking. you're finally going to know the real truth and what's really been going on. Because there has been something that you've been missing, and I think it's because you've been working so hard. So, okay, thank you, God. Now, this could be communications about work. So I don't know what you've been waiting for. I don't know if it's an application. I don't care what it is. Leave the comments below. You tell me what it is. I love to hear you guys' stories. So please feel free to leave those comments below. You need to leave those comments below. Please, please, please. But the bottom line is, you're getting communications about a job or about a work or about you've been busting your ass about something. And clarity is about to come in. So what is this? I just want to know straight up the answers. It's you. The Emperor's here. It's all about you. It's a decision that you're making. So you're the one that's going to finally communicate or make up your mind about your work or something that you've been working on. You've been working too hard for something. I want you to think really hard. What is the heart? What feels like the biggest burden in your life right now? Because that's it. The thing that's taken the most out of you and not given anything back. The thing that feels like you've been forcing it on yourself. It's that. And I think it's finally coming out of you that you don't see a future with this. And you haven't wanted to let this go. You have really, and it's not just you, I think this is everybody. I think this is what this energy is about, is like finally releasing the past, finally releasing the way that you imagined yourself to be. Finally releasing your past perception of who you are and what you value. Finally being able to let it go. And I think you've been really, really killing yourself to attain that when that wasn't even really sincerely ever supposed to be yours. And I will tell you, for better or worse, some of you are going to crash and burn. And I hope it's not bad. But it's because it's almost like that's all you'll react to. That's all you'll react to. Is the excessive. Instead of allowing the answers to come to you slowly, which they have been, it's going to hit you like a ton of bricks. Knight of Pentacles and Four of Wands. Oh, somebody's going to make you a job offer. Yeah, you've finally gotten through. So that's really good energy when it comes to work, when it comes to a career or passion. You know, finally, but Seven of Swords is here. Seven of Swords says somebody was stealing opportunities from you, or you've lost interest in it, or there's just, it's futile. It's like, it's almost like an offer is going to be made, but when you don't want it anymore. We have Six of Wands and we have Four of Wands. Oh no, I think that basically, okay, it's either that. So number one, it's either that an offer is made, but you're going to realize I don't want it anymore. Maybe I only wanted it for a while, or I only thought I wanted it. But because the delay of it was really to make you see it wasn't something that you really wanted at all. It's either that, or there is somebody that's actually been stealing from you, betraying you, backstabbing you, undermining you. And that's going to be revealed. And what's going to come crashing down is whatever relationship you had with that person, whatever that situation was, that's going to just go. And it's going to open up the pathway and door for you to say yes to another opportunity that you've been wanting to take, but you haven't taken because you didn't realize, like you thought you still were tethered to this other situation that you would have kept trying to make work, except you realize, oh, either they're cheating on me, or they took another candidate, or there's some sort of backstabbery that's been going on. But you have been faithful because you've been stubborn and insistent, even though the fucking signs are there. It's almost like you needed it to come into your face, and now it comes into your face. And that's what I mean about the liberation, because now you don't have to fight for that anymore. Now you give yourself permission to be able to take this opportunity that you really wanted, but might have actually not taken because you'd already committed yourself to something else, or you were so hyped up in this warrior mode of, you know, I gotta make this work. I committed myself to this, but it was the wrong thing. So this is like backtracking you. It's destroying you to liberate you. That's kind of what it's doing. That's the cocoon. The cocoon destroys to liberate. And right now, with all this energy in Scorpio, we're in a cocoon. It's breaking you down to liberate you from these old desires, these old wants, or these old obligations. And this is a truth, that somebody has either been backstabbing you, or that you don't want it as much as you used to. That even though this is like, should be the greatest moment of my life when I get this opportunity or get this offer, or I hear somebody say I love you, but it's too late because I don't want it anymore. I don't feel that way anymore. And I think that that's been hard for you to accept, that you don't feel that way anymore about something. Could be something, could be someone. You let me know in the comments below, because I really, really, really do want to know, like, what the hell is going on with you guys. I care. While you're at it, leaving those comments, leave it a like, give this video a thumbs up, because that really helps the video succeed. Temperance. This is Sagittarius. Are you dealing with a Sagittarius? No, temperance is about peace, balance being restored. It's like really finding finally peace being given to you. Yeah, the World card. Peace is going to come when you let that chapter end and the new chapter begin. There's a great peace to this change in your life. Knight of Cups. And it makes you feel so happy. It's almost like you got your life purpose back again. And now you've been redirected by all these stuff, all this screw ups, all this crap coming up. You've actually been redirected to, what did you always used to love? It's like you've rediscovered this love, or this passion, or this permission to go after this passion, because you've just been so kind of bogged down. And it's not just other people obligating you, it's you obligating you. So many times, Aries, you take on other people's battles. They're not really yours at all. I love this energy for you. And this is 2 major arcana coming out. Peace. And let me say this to you. This is also a timestamp, because it goes from Sagittarius season, which is at the end of this month, to New Year's. Leaving the past behind and letting yourself move forward in the future. So something is really, 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 this huge transition, all this energy is finally going to play out around that time in the year. And that's actually when Mars goes direct again. That's January 9th. So it's around that time that I think you're good with everything that's kind of taken place, or I don't know, it all seems to kind of work out. But right now, I think is like the soil's turning up. Like things is when everything is going to be demonstrated. Who does this involve? Who does this involve? Yeah, there's been a lot of competition for somebody that's very valuable, or a very valuable position. And the King of Wands, and that's you. It's like you've already determined that that's what you want. You know exactly who you want. But bottom line, but the problem is everybody else wants it too. Everybody else wants the same goal. But not everybody fucking deserves it. Now the universe could actually be turning over these stones to realize that they have been, I'm glad you waited. The universe is also turning over these stones to realize that they have missed you. That they have been on their trajectory. This authority figure has been on a specific trajectory. And they they're going to get shaken awake. They're going to get cracked open. And they're going to open the doors for you, because now they're finally in a position where they can realize your value. And that's what I'm saying. Huge opportunities for you this week. The gates are opening up. Who does this involve? It involves somebody who has a lot of control or a lot of power. The Empress is here. Ten of Swords, so it involves somebody who lost something, who's gone through a lot of pain, or somebody, this could just involve a lot of struggle. Queen of Swords, somebody who makes decisions. It's almost like realizing what to do with all that pain. It's like you've lost so much that you finally realize the right direction. But it's like somebody who's had to take hit after hit after hit after hit and fail so many fucking times that they almost gave up on themselves, until they realize, oh, why do I keep trying that same old thing over and over again? That's stupid. The reason why I keep failing is because I keep doing the same thing. It's like, oh, the light finally dawns on somebody. Let's go to the extended. I will see you guys there. And remember, you can join me daily for a tarot card reading that could be for you. General tarot card reading daily on Astrology Motivation, my second YouTube channel. I will see you guys in the extended. The link is below.